Hi, my name is Ilya. Today I want to tell you about a new feature of our service. It's a private clusters. At YouCORS, we currently have 11 clusters located all over the world. All of these clusters are public. This means that any user can create a mount point and client on this cluster. But this leads to certain limitations. The names of mount points and clients must be unique within the cluster. Also, there is no possibility to provide user with detailed information about cluster operation. This is not always convenient for larger users of our service who operate dozens of mount points and hundreds of routers. They prefer to have their own naming schema for mount points and clients. Also, they do not want to see mount points or clients of other users of the service. For these reasons, we have created private clusters. In order to create a private cluster, you will need an active subscription and one of the server add-ons. In other words, the private cluster will run on your separate server, which we run for you in one of the data centers. Let's create a new server. First of all, we need to name our server. Next, we need to select the region where the server is hosted. It can be placed in any of the regions where our clusters are available. By the way, write in the comments if there is a need for additional regions. I recommend choosing the closest region to you. For me, it's Frankfurt. Regarding the size of the server, if you have up to 100 base station, I recommend choosing a small or extra small server. We have an NTRIP cluster of our own design, and it uses the server resources quite efficiently. The process of creating a new server can take a few minutes. The server is ready to use, and we can start configuring the cluster. Create a cluster and call it main. Next, we need to create cluster instance. This is directly a service that will listen to certain ports and receive connections from GNSS receivers. Select our server main, port 2101 for NTRIP connections, and port 8080 for API. Our instance has been created, but initially it's not installed on the server and is not running. To start it and install it, you need to click the install button. The installation may take some time. Alright, now our cluster is up and running, and soon we will start getting basic stats from it. Let's see what items are available in the instance menu. The configuration section displays the current NTRIP cluster settings. At the moment, they can only be viewed, and later we will add the possibility to edit them. In the events section, we can see a log of all events that occurred in the cluster. And in the last section of authentications, we don't have anything yet, since there is no connections to this cluster yet. Let's try to create a mount point and the client and make a connection between the base and the router. To create a mount point, I set the mount point name, username, and password. For client, I will need only username and password. Now we have a mount point and a client. Let's try to configure the base receiver and rover to transmit correction through our new cluster. Let's switch to the base station dashboard and select data transmission. Here we need to choose NTRIP server and start configuring it. Just copy paste values from our mount point settings. The name, username, and password are the same. It's test, enable broadcasting of data. And in the instance page, we will see connected base station. Here we are. Let's continue with the rover. For rover, we switch to the rover dashboard. We need to enable NTRIP corrections input. And as with the base, we copy pasting values from our client settings here. And apply. Now we see that we start getting corrections from the database. PDOP is quite high because the base station and the rover are in my balcony and it has less than perfect sky view. The half of the sky is obstructed by the building. Because of the poor geometry of the satellites, we cannot get fixed solution, but it's not so important for this demo. Let's back to application sections, and here you can see two authentication, one for the rover and one for the base station. From this information, it's very convenient to troubleshoot issues with connection from the users. And if you get code 200, it's a successful connection. And if you get any other code, it's a failed connection. So basically, that's what I want to show you today. Thank you guys and see you later.